In a village lived a wise and rich man named Anthony. One day, as he was walking by the road, he saw a dead rat lying on the roadside. He looked up at the sky, studied the stars, and said aloud,
"A person with sharp eyes could earn his living with this rat."
A young man named Jack stopped and heard Anthony's words. Jack was also wise, but poor. He thought,
This rich man has enough money earned through his hard work. He must be sensible in saying something like that. Let me try my luck. As he says,
Jack picked up the dead rat, went to the person who had a cat, and sold it to him as the cat's food. With the money, he bought some eatables and sat down with a can of water at the gate of a garden near the village outskirts. In the evening, some gardeners were coming back from their work. Jack went to them and said,
"Sirs, you all seem to be tired and hungry. Would you like to have some refreshments?"
Pleased, gardeners said,
"Friend, we're hungry and tired. But right now we don't have any money to buy eatables from you."
Jack said,
"Never mind, sirs. Give me whatever you have."
So the gardeners got eatables and ate them happily. In return, they gave Jack some flowers. Jack sold these flowers to whoever needed them, and with that money bought some eatables, and sat down at the gate of the garden the next day. This time too, the gardeners took eatables from him and gave him some flower pots in return. This became a routine with them. Jack started to save some money in the process. Once, there was a fierce storm that swept through the village, and the leaves of all the trees fell down. When the gardeners were worrying about how to clean the garden, Jack went and told them,
"Sirs, I can get this garden cleared of its waste."
The gardeners agreed to his proposal. He saw some boys playing near the garden. He called them and said,
"Boys, if you help me clear this garden, I'll give you eatables."
The boys got into work, removed the dry branches, and soon the garden was clean. Jack gave them eatables as a reward. At that time, a potter walked by the garden. He was looking for some dry wood to make fire for baking his pots. He saw the heap of dry wood and leaves at the garden gates. He went to Jack and asked,
"I need some firewood to bake my pots." Would you mind selling these dry pieces of wood to me?
Jack agreed, and in return got money and pots from the potter. With this, Jack opened a watershed near the town gates and started offering eatables and cold water to all those who returned from the field after a day of hard work. All the grass cutters and other workers were pleased with this and gave him some amount in return. Day by day, Jack used his wisdom to earn increasing amounts of money. And soon, he became rich. He thought,
I have earned all this wealth because of the wise rich man's idea. I think it is time I thanked him in person.
He went to Anthony, bowed to him, and said,
Sir, you may not know me, but whatever I'm today is all because of you.
Puzzled, Anthony asked him,
Young man, tell me how I have made you rich.
Jack replied,
A small idea of yours triggered in me the ambition to make money using my intelligence.
Then Jack narrated how he had made money out of the dead rat, and then was spurred on by his wisdom to earn more money. In conclusion, he said,
Sir, you rightfully have a share in my riches. Please accept this small offering from me.
He then handed over a coin bag to Anthony. Overwhelmed, Anthony appreciated him and said,
Young man, I'm happy my idea inspired you to become rich. But I'll not accept this offering from you. In appreciation of your wisdom, I can offer you my daughter in marriage and handed over my business to you.
Anthony did as he promised, and Jack became the owner of his business. Moral: even a small idea can inspire a clever, intelligent person.